back home, put a pair of pants on. It's gonna start on yard work and, well, duty calls. Got a truck over in the beam plant I gotta go take a look at. It's got a check engine light on. They want to get fixed possibly today. The gentleman called in, said he got all of his parts in for his EGR cooler, so he wants to get that fixed today. And tomorrow I gotta go to a couple towns over and go look at forklifts again. Apparently they got brakes and issues like that, so we'll see what we got. I'll keep you guys posted. I made it out to the truck and this is what we got. We got a ISX 15 and we got a check engine light on. So we're going to go and see what the check engine light titles. It could be just something as, well, I know these things have a problem with their knock sensor, so we'll see what we got. Well, we're inside the truck. We got the scanner warming up and starting to pick up some signals in the truck, so we'll see what we got. But here's what we got in the truck. Look at all this. There's a gauge for every aspect of this truck. Now, not every truck comes this way, but these guys, when they order their trucks and purchase them, they like having the gauge kits put in there. And there's two reasons for this. One, gives you an idea of what the truck is doing. Two, it looks really sophisticated. But in this truck, I can tell what each one of the bags is wanting to do, what the pressures is on them, so I know how much load I'm putting on. I can tell the amperage from the batteries. I can tell both differential temperatures, air filter, trailer suspension pressure, manifold pressure, oil temp, fuel, def, which I'm not happy with, brakes. You got your secondary, primary. You got your oil pressure for your engine. You got your coolant temperature, your voltage for your main part of your voltage, because you got volts and amps. Because you got a, it's got one of those it's got one of those power units on the side. I can't remember what they call it. You got your air filter restriction, and you also got transmission temperatures. So getting them this way is really nice because you can really find out what you have. So we'll see what we can find out for a check engine light. It might just be a little bit of a thing, but we'll find out what it is. Hopefully it's nothing too incredibly bad. Well, I had that famous 157 code show up, so what we're going to do is I'm going to run over to their shop and I'm going to grab some fuel filters from them and go ahead and change the fuel filters out and see if that takes care of it. If not, it looks like I'm going to have to start pulling the head on the air or the fuel pump and go ahead and start replacing some springs and pistons. It's not fun because where they got it buried in the frame rail, but it's the nature of these Cummins. We got the vehicle repaired. Ended up being, well, we hope it's the fuel filters. There's a couple other items in the play there that could be causing the issues. We eliminated quite a few of them. We blew out the fuel lines, return, and the fuel pickups. Checked the divider valve, and the only other thing really left on it's the fuel pump, which the fuel pumps I've run into with them, either they work or they don't work. There's no in between on not the high pressure pump, but just your primary pickup pump, your electric primary pickup pump. So that could be an issue, but we've tested everything out. It just appears to be everything's working good. My numbers that I was running into are not there no more, showing me for low fuel pressure. So I think it was just a set of filters. And tomorrow when I get a chance, I'm gonna cut the filters open and inspect them to make sure that that was the case. Good morning, YouTube. This is John Go Mobile. Today we are heading to our beautiful neighbor Colorado over here, and we're gonna go look at some forklifts and kind of find out what we got going on. Well, we're here looking at the forklift. What we got is a little Mitsubishi. First glance, parking brake has no hold back pressure. They said they added brake fluid to it. It didn't help it none. Operated it, brakes go almost to the floor. So we're going to go ahead and remove the wheels and inspect the brakes to make sure that they're actually still brake shoes on the shoes and pads. So now what you see me doing is I already removed the axle, and I'm removing this ring right here, which is a lock ring, which when I get all done with this I'll have to reassemble it. And they call these trucks. The reason they call them trucks is because, well, they're not much different than trucks. But we'll see what we got here. These are usually pretty tight, but we'll see if we got the right size, and get that removed, get the hub off of it. We got it apart, figured out what we got going on. First off, I don't know if you guys can see it, pulled the plungers out, checked them. You can see all the little grooves there. That's because it's running inside there, and it is not correct. It's cutting. Now you guys might not be able to see it right there. I don't know if you guys can see that down inside there. But those barrels are rotted out and rusted. Are going to need to be replaced. And due to the fact that we're going to be in there, it wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and replace the shoes while we're in there. The drums appear to be okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to reassemble it, go speak with the customer, explain to him what we got, because finding forklift parts can be kind of rather challenging. So there we go. I'm gonna grab some information off of it and go ahead. There's no bother to even check the other side, because if you're gonna do one side, you're gonna do the other side. So on that notion, I'll let you guys go. If you look right there, you can see I tied wire up onto those because my spring pliers for my old drum brakes just don't quite do those on a forklift. So in case of a heavy application, you can always tie it down.